Okay, so we start with the moon. So there's something here that they do think but don't share. We've got Pisces energy. Could be something to do with a fear or a fear of how it might be taken, but let's keep going. Four of Swords reversed. Page of Swords. Eight of Swords reversed. The first thing I'm getting for some of you is that this person feels sometimes like they don't trust you, but it's coming from within them. You know, I mean, of course, unless you know you've done 1,000,001 things to break this person's trust, then yes, it's coming from within them, and it's almost like they haven't told you how much they watch you because they're trying to make sure that it's safe to trust, that you're not up to anything, that you're kind of where you said you would be, that you're with whoever you said you were going to be with. And they don't tell you this because it feels icky. You know, it feels like I don't feel nice passing this message on. It feels almost like an accusation they're making against you. They know it sounds that way, but they know it's not your fault. It's coming from within them. It feels kind of low vibrational, and it's almost like it's a fear. It's a fear they have that they're going to be hurt or betrayed, and it doesn't make them feel good about themselves. It doesn't make them feel good about sort of trying to spy on you to see what you're doing. Okay, Page of Pentacles, Five of Coins reversed, with the Hanged Man, Pisces there, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. We've got Death on the back, Scorpio energy. What's underneath? Judgment. Wow, double Scorpio, but feeling maybe a big call to change this behaviour. So we know we've got a message for some of you that this is someone who you know, sometimes struggles to take things at face value, struggles to just accept what you're saying or what they're seeing on the surface. We do know Scorpio energy is about sort of investigating what's not seen, what's not shown. So yes, for some of you, this is someone you'll say to them, yeah, you know, on Friday I'm going here with so-and-so, and they'll say, okay, great, but then they'll be trying to figure out, did you really go there with this person? And this can be if you're talking to them or not. You know, if this is someone who's interested in you, they might be trying to dig in, to research, to investigate what's going on in your life. You know, who's around you, what sort of things are you doing? Are you doing things that would make them feel stressed, upset, anxious if they were with you? Or you know, from the sort of things that they're observing from you, would they feel safe being in a relationship with you? You know, so essentially this is a huge insecurity coming from within them that they really feel uncomfortable about, and they might feel that if they shared this with you, it would diminish your opinion of them, especially if this is someone who likes to seem confident and relaxed and like, yeah, you know, easy breezy. I trust you, I believe you, do whatever you say, I'm good, I'm confident, you know, they don't want to seem insecure and uptight and paranoid, which is actually how they feel sometimes and don't like it. Okay, Page of Pentacles. I also feel, look how this page is looking at this pentacle. It's like he's really studying it, he's admiring it, he's holding it up. So I'm getting this double message of looking, watching, observing. This page, let's see, I wonder if they have an insecurity about how much they can offer. Five of Pentacles reversed, a reconnection. The Hanged Man, I'll come back to this because they're seeing something differently now. Ten of Pentacles. We've got a lot of messages here. These two feel separate. Let's start with clarifying this Page of Pentacles. So aside from watching you, not feeling that they're able to trust 100% of the time, let's see what else is going on here. Okay, Page of Pentacles, please. What does this person think but not share with my viewer? Eight of Swords reversed. Seven of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands. Wow, for some of you, now, this message is only going to resonate if you know for a fact that your person has been a bit of a player in the past. They have shown untrustworthy behavior, whether it's with you, in past relationships. This is someone, okay, how can I explain this? Let me give an example. Let's say your person, you know in past relationships that they've been in, when they have an argument with the person they're in a relationship with, they go off, you know, maybe in that argument both of them shouted at each other, oh, it's over. But your person knows deep down, this happens every time, we get back together in a week, but in the meantime I'm going to use this as an excuse and I'm going to go off and sleep with someone else and then I'll just get back together with this person. It's because of that past behavior that your person has engaged in, that they're kind of extra paranoid about what you're doing and, you know, people around them, what is everyone else up to, because they're projecting. So it's almost like they're saying, I get a sense of relief when I look at what you're up to and I realize you're not doing the sorts of things that I have been known to do. So it's projection here, it's projection. It's almost like if I was in your situation and, you know, I don't know, maybe it's that you haven't received commitment from this person that you want, or acknowledgement. It's almost like they're saying, well, if I were you, I'd be off trying to talk to other people, or something like that. And it makes me stressed and anxious to think that you're doing the same, but then I check and I realise you're actually, you know, more decent than I am, because that's how they feel, and I see you're not doing that, and that makes me feel okay. Yeah, I mean, I can see why they wouldn't say this, because there are several layers here. It's almost like them saying, I know I don't always do nice things, I acknowledge that, I'm worried other people might screw me over in the way I've screwed people over in the past, I don't want that. You know, I mean, we can see why they wouldn't want to voice that. And it's almost like them then saying on top of that, you seem to be more of like an upright, trustworthy person than I have been in the past. Again, whether it's with you and you've seen this, or you know about other situations. So their behavior and how they've treated people in their life is catching up with them, or has caught up with them, in that it does make them sort of paranoid and worried that, you know, someone's going to do the same to them. Okay, so let's have a look then at this Hanged Man card. What are they seeing differently here? Eight of Cups. So whatever this is, it didn't come quickly. Two of Wands, more watching. Wow. And then we have the Two of Swords. There's something about having been watching you, observing you, understanding that your actions match your words, that's given them a new perspective, and it's in terms of themselves. They've had to reflect, they've gone within. I think they're still in this process of analysing themselves. So it's like they wouldn't tell you that you have been an inspiration to them, that you've made them see things about themselves that they're very uncomfortable with. And also perhaps you've shown them that people can be trustworthy. Someone can say, I'm going to the hairdressers, and they actually go to the hairdressers. You know, it can be that straightforward. Anything else for the Hanged Man, please? Ace of Cups in reverse, yes. And they've passed up opportunities here because they haven't been able to trust. And actually today I'm not so much seeing a message of people in their past have let them down, and that might be true, but there's a real focus here on your person saying, I've been projecting myself onto other people. I've been asking myself, how would I behave in such and such a situation? And it's in a way that even I would feel betrayed by, you know, if I was that other person. So it's they've been really looking in the mirror here and really saying, wow, I've not been the nicest for my whole life here. And that actually has backfired, because I've missed out on good opportunities, safe opportunities, because of the lens I was looking through. Seeing it from my perspective, feeling like there must be something shady going on, because if the roles were reversed, there would have been something I was up to that I wasn't sharing. Oh, Five of Cups, yep, some regret about that, my goodness, with the Empress reversed. There we go, that's the missed opportunity here. Taurus and Libra with the Empress. So this is someone who's saying, all along you have been the Empress, and I thought it was too good to be true, because I like to parade myself around as the Empress or an Emperor, but I'm really shifty underneath, you know, but you weren't. You were really actually genuinely the Empress. Okay, wow. Let's have a look then at the Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. The message I'm intuitively getting from these cards is something about how your person doesn't want to admit that they get a real sense of self-identity and security and safety through being part of some kind of a family unit. Now, that inherently doesn't sound like a bad thing, but let's say your person sets up a home, a family, even with children, with a person or people. Maybe they have a pattern of doing this, people who they're not really even connected to, and they kind of deep down know, I really should not be having a family situation with this person, but it makes me feel safe to be part of this, even if I'm not 100% present in this situation, or I don't really want to be here. I need this to form my identity. I get structure from this, I get safety from this, I get some kind of egoic satisfaction, like maybe people think well of me because I'm a family man, I'm a family woman, or I know I'm coming home to this nice house every day, or whatever it is, but the motives were not pure. There's a real theme here, actually. What this person knows and thinks about but isn't telling you is that through this interaction with you, however this interaction has gone so far between you, they've really had to take a good look at themselves and understand that their motives in different situations throughout life have not been high vibrational, authentic, appropriate. And because of that, they've messed things up for themselves with you, because they assumed because they show up that way often, everyone else does, including you. And now they realize, no, that was a mistake. Also, the way I've been behaving has been a mistake. Oh, okay. Right. Let me clarify this. 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Four of Cups reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. And we have Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius. Okay, some of them are admitting to themselves, I need to get myself out of a situation that I have built up around myself, so that I can come forward and not miss another opportunity with you. I can't keep maintaining the balance, keeping the peace forever. I'm going to have to rock the boat. I'm going to have to bring in a tower moment. I also feel this is them saying, if I'd have done less watching, less investigating, less spying, and more trusting, we could have moved forward by now. Things could look different to how they look at this point. I feel there's a tower coming in, and it's like your person saying, I know it's because either I've got to bring it in or Spirit's going to. And actually, yeah, we did start with Death and Judgment. So they really are hearing, they're understanding, okay, I need to make some kind of big change. Because I feel through this reflection, their behavior has changed. This is someone who's no longer as shady. It sounds like I'm really judging your person, but this is me speaking through their perspective. So they're saying they were shady in the past, but they're saying they're not that way anymore. So now, of course, let's say the example of setting up a home with someone they never really cared for, just because it gave them something that was kind of selfish here. They're saying, this doesn't align with me, this doesn't resonate with me anymore, so clearly I can't keep feeding into this, I can't keep doing this because it's not fair on anyone here, so I'm ready to make this change. Okay, let's see, anything else about this Empress reversed? What other realizations have they had here about you, perhaps? Queen of Pentacles reversed, that, you would have been an amazing spouse, partner, someone who knows how to provide for themselves, so you're not going to be clingy, codependent, someone who really could have built something with them, someone who's an equal here. And the Queen of Pentacles, man, woman, male, female, is just too mature to be running around like a page, being sneaky and saying, oh, I'm going here, and then running off there and doing, that's, you were just not even in that vibration that this person was all stressed about, just because they were in that place. She's got things to do, Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, Four of Wands reversed. Okay, so they feel that they shut down the momentum because they got in their heads, they got stressed, they got paranoid, well, clearly there's more going on than what I'm seeing here. So they stopped things progressing from this Page of Wands impulse and beginning this journey and having this enthusiasm, accepting that it's something new and enjoying that, and moving it into this grounded, stable Four of Wands here. They missed all of that because they did get in their heads, they overthought, they got suspicious, they projected. With the Empress and the Four of Wands, this could for some of you be a high vibrational soul connection, and it takes this kind of high vibrational deep connection to get someone to be introspective, because otherwise, you know, if it's something that doesn't matter much, we'll just push it away because it's too much trouble, and we'll think, oh, that person's just stressing me out, I just won't talk to them anymore. You know, it's not going to be strong enough for us to say, let me be introspective, let me see how I'm showing up. And this has all happened without them sharing with you and sort of letting you know their thought processes here. Okay, okay, let's see what's going on with these chakra cards. What is this person thinking about but not sharing with my viewer, please? I'm hearing there was a chance in the past to make a change, to go through some, I'm hearing regeneration, but they didn't take it. So that could be something they're thinking about. Let's say it was an opportunity to have another go with you, and it meant that they had to drop their ego, or they had to reach out first, or whatever it is. And they knew it, they saw there was a chance, but they didn't take it. That's something that really, you know, they really think about right now. Or maybe you reached out and you were very open and vulnerable with your thoughts and feelings, very transparent, and they didn't respond in the same way, and that really bothers them now. It's something they haven't sort of moved past or let go of. Look, facade, there we go. And it's, you know, it's yellow, so it corresponds to the solar plexus, which is about personal power, how we push ourselves, our image out into the world. And this person was not being authentic. They had on a facade, and they naturally assumed, well, other people must as well. You know, I do it. It's too hard for me to believe that other people don't do it. And you weren't doing it with them. However you were showing up was much more authentic than they assumed. And it's something they realise now, alongside realising that they really could try to be more of an authentic person themselves. And again, I'm not judging. I genuinely don't know how your person shows up with you or in the world, but from their perspective, you know. And we started off with the moon, so we knew this was going to be deep. We knew this was going to be about fears or introspection or things coming to light, things coming into the conscious that were in the subconscious. Creation, okay, that's the crown chakra there. Perception, yes, the heart, we've got green. I mean, there we go. It's all been about their perception. And I don't remember exactly what the book says about this card, but I think it's about, I don't know, she's in a garden and nothing's growing or something, and there's a doorway and she goes through it because she trusts, and then the garden's all alive and everything's growing, and we've got the butterflies for transformation. So you see what your person understands. It's been about their perception. They, with that Page of Wands reversed, they could have walked through the doorway, but they didn't, because their perception was that everyone has on a facade. You blah, blah, blah. You included. They're going to get hurt. They're going to find something out. So they better do lots of investigating beforehand. But now they see there was a chance to create so much, anything actually, that you both wanted here, and their perception has changed about themselves, about how they've shown up, about how you were showing up. Everything we've seen with tarot. I kind of want to see where we're going here. Okay, so what next? Oh, bittersweet. Yes, so this is a bittersweet realization. I mean, of course, it's great to realize people, you especially, are much more trustworthy than they thought, that they can change, they can be a more upfront, honest person. Great. You know, you really were this empress, and to have an empress interested in you, what a compliment, you know. But it's bitter because, is this just something they now understand in hindsight, or can there be a chance for a future here? We do have the blue, the throat, so perhaps, yes, for some of you, there will be more communication that comes in after this big realization. I'm not sure, I don't really understand the symbolism of the cake, but I'm assuming the book will definitely have something to say about that. But I don't know for some of you if someone's birthday is a good chance to reconnect, or some particular celebration. Oh, and then we have prayer. We've got yellow here, so right back to the sacral. Okay, yeah. So this is a person who doesn't want to give up. They want a fresh start. And how amazing. We've got bittersweet, and then we have the lemons, turning lemons into lemonade. So something that is bitter and sort of almost unconsumable, non-consumable in its original form, turning it into something enjoyable and sweet. Amazing. This, for many of you, is not someone who just wants to have this understanding, insight, realization and leave it at that. They are hoping, praying for a new beginning. One that's much more sweet than it is bitter, one that where there's so much more, or they can take this realization forward with them and create something that's more abundant. We're going from the city here into all of this open land where we can sow whatever kind of seeds we want in this field. So this is someone who wants this chance with you back. And we know the Empress talks about fertility, abundance, creation. Oh wow, this person's been on a journey. They've been on a ride that they haven't shared with you because it would mean admitting things about themselves that it was uncomfortable to even admit to themselves. And it's almost embarrassing to come to the Empress, also Queen of Pentacles, and say, you know what, I was suspicious of you. Oh, that's embarrassing. And I was suspicious of you because I was being shady. I mean, oh no, come on, it's a lot to admit, but they've had this change of perception and now they're really, really praying they get this new beginning with you because they won't be suspicious. They won't be in any sort of low vibrational energy here in terms of how they're showing up, how they're behaving. For some of you, this person will initiate communication. They could be waiting for some kind of an occasion.